The World Health Organization estimates 3 million girls are subjected to female genital cutting, or FGC, every year in Africa. Mrs. Goundo's Daughter is a documentary film about this subject. VOA's Carolyn Turner has more.
Threatened with deportation, the film follows Mrs. Goundo as she tries to convince U.S. legal authorities that if she is forced to return to Mali, her 2-year-old daughter would be forced to undergo a brutal female genital cutting. To attain political asylum, she must convince the judge that her daughter is in danger. As Mrs. Goundo describes her predicament, the film transports us to Mali to watch the preparations for an FGC ritual in a village where dozens of girls face the ancient custom of excision. The girls range in ages from a few months to 12 years of age. Filmmaker Barbara Attie says the filmmakers were allowed to film only before and after the cutting.
The mothers don't think that they're doing something bad to their girls. They think that this is something good. It'll make them marriageable. It is something that they've done for thousands of years, and they don't really know why they do it, but it's their tradition.
This riveting film reveals how women's human rights are profoundly affected by FGC and how the health consequences can be devastating.
People told us that when the girls die after this procedure, often the mothers will just say it's divine will. They don't make the connection between the fact that their girls have been genitally cut and perhaps have bled to death. They think that this is, just God's will, and that's why their girls have died.
There's much debate about the religious origin of the FGC practice. Skeptics say those who support the ancient tradition do so on religious grounds, so it will be preserved. Healthcare workers try to educate the community about the dangers. Filmmaker Janet Goldwater is optimistic about the future.
We were so impressed when we met the First Lady of Mali, and we met the governor of Bamako, and these people, in addition to all the problems that they have with healthcare and education and clean water, they are devoting themselves as well to education to eventually eradicate the practice of FGC.
Mrs. Goundo's Daughter is intended to educate people about the health risks of female genital cutting in Mali and elsewhere on the continent. Carolyn Turner, VOA News.